But they will, I said, trying to compose myself. That's not entirely certain. Mr. Grummage aloud, the second mate, informs me that one family sent word that they could not reach Liverpool in time. The other family has a seriously ill child. There is a concern that she should not be moved. Again, Mr. Grummage glanced over his shoulder at the Sea Hawk, as if, in some fashion, these events were the ship's fault.
I'm wondering why Mr. Grummage looks back at the ship as if the ship or the crew has done something bad.
Yeah, that is kind of strange that Mr. Grummage looks at the ship in a way that concerns Charlotte.
I find it impressive that the author shows the difference in language from then and now. For example, Charlotte says, in some fashion, and these events were the ship's fault. But today, people would most likely say something like, he made it look like it was the ship's fault, which is not much detail.
Oh yeah, I never thought of it like that.
And then, turning back to me, he continued, as it stands, Captain Jaggery will accept no delay of departure. Quite proper. He has his orders. But Mr. Grummage, sir, I asked in dismay, what shall I do? Do? Miss Doyle, your father left orders that you were to travel on this ship at this time. I've very specific written orders in that regard. He left no money to arrange otherwise. As for myself, he said, I'm off for Scotland tonight on pressing business.
Wow, Mr. Grummage definitely woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
Yeah, he seems really grumpy.
I think he is grumpy because Miss Doyle keeps questioning Mr. Grummage.
I agree. I'd be annoyed if someone kept asking me questions over and over. What's next?
But surely, I cried, frustrated by the way Mr. Grummage was talking, as much as by his news. Surely I mustn't travel alone, Miss Doyle. He returned. Being upon a ship with a full complement of captain and crew could hardly be construed as traveling alone.
Mr. Grummage seems like he doesn't want to handle Miss Doyle.
I guess so, but imagine being alone or the only kid on a ship, full of random strangers.
Let's keep reading. But that would be all men, Mr. Grummage, and I am a girl. It would be wrong. I cried in absolute confidence that I was echoing the beliefs of my beloved parents. Mr. Grummage drew himself up. Miss Doyle, he said loftily, in my world, judgments as to my rights and wrongs are left to my Creator, not to children. Now, be so good as to board the Sea Hawk at once.
I get how Mr. Grummage is an adult, but Charlotte should have a say in this.
I totally agree. I can't wait for the next chapter.